Natalie Cole, please come here. I was your fan even before you were born, because, yeah, really. I started being your fan because I was a fan of your father.
Thank you.
And I even liked him a lot as the name of Shorty Nadine.
Mm-hmm. Which very few people know about.
Is it so?
Yes, because that was his very first musical group. Yeah. Shorty Nadine. Nadine is the name of his first wife.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And he was a great jazz player,
yes.
piano
Not
jazz
even
player.
singing, not very, very little singing.
Yeah, when the first record I heard of him, it was as the piano player in the Norman Granz Jazz at the Philharmonic, which he traveled with around the States. And I used to say, but who is this man?
So this must have been the 40s.
No, the 40s, I was 2 years old.
Late 40s, early 50s?
50s.
Okay.
50, to be more precise, 53, 54. 54. Norman Granz Jazz at the Philharmonic. I had the record. It was still vinyl. And
it was still under Shorty Nadine?
Yeah. I said, but who is that Shorty Nadine? I never heard of him.
Yeah.
And then Blue Gardenia. I said,
right.
That's him.
Yes.
That's him.
Yeah.
Great singer. And you are an amazing singer. Really.
Thank you.
It's not necessary, something that it's necessary to happen.
No,
right?
You're right.
But you're
right.
I love the style you have, the swing you have. I mean, everything.
It's nice to be able to do a lot of different things. You know. By the way, your band is great.
Wow.
I like them. For only 2 horns, they blow. Yeah. Very, very nice.
Wow.
Yeah, they really sound good.
Would you say the same thing after the show?
Of course.
After we are not on the air, or
no,
you just say,
no.
not that good?
I don't do
that.
No, I say it for
real.
Well,
I think that's well. Thank you, thank you very much. Yeah. You had an album with Sergio Mendes.
Yes.
A very good friend of mine.
Yes. Oh, I love Sergio. We were together in Tokyo last year, and we had a wonderful time. We've known each other many years, but we never had a chance to work together. So this song,
and then
Somewhere in the Hills, was the song that he asked if I would record on his record.
And it's amazing.
I love this song.
You know that I started to play the bongo with Sergio, and he wasn't famous, and I wasn't famous. We just had a lot of fun together.
I saw those little, tiny little things.
Yeah.
They're so little.
Yeah, you know, it's more of my size.
It is. I didn't realize you were so little, too.
Yeah,
yes, you're very little.
But I used to play the big bongos, the regular bongos, and then they gave me this one.
Where did they come from? I have to find some for my son. He was on percussion.
It comes from Cuba.
Can they find them again? Are they very rare?
Yeah, they are. I think they are, because
they're
I looked
so
for
cute.
them. Yeah, and they have a fantastic sound.
They really do, and you can really play them.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
How was it to go back on the stage last year after you faced health issues?
My health, yes. Yeah. Oh, it seemed like it took forever.
But I'm sorry, is it good to talk about it? Or?
Oh, yeah. I wrote a book, and I talk about it because it's one of the things that was very important to me was the kidney. I received a kidney transplant 2 years ago, this May.
How much time did you have to wait for this kidney?
You know, I was so fortunate. I only waited 8 months. I was very, very lucky. Very blessed, very blessed, yes. But what do you call, when things come together in a very strange way.
Right.
You know, not coincidence, but, oh, there's a word, I can't even think of it now, but there was a young lady who passed away. She was with child, was pregnant, getting ready to deliver, and she had a stroke. And then my sister passed away on the same day that I had the kidney transplant from the other lady.
On the same day?
Yeah. So the three of us were intertwined forever in this moment. And I'm very grateful to the family, my donor family. And my sister was like the angel that brought all of this together, because I was sitting with her when I got the phone call that there was a kidney available. And she was in a coma.
That's amazing.
So
it's more than a coincidence.
You know, it's sad, but it's happy. Yeah. It's amazing. And
yeah, you know, it's fantastic because you have the two feelings at the same time, right?
Exactly. But to be back on stage was, oh, glorious, glorious.
And I have to show a number that I thought it was fantastic of you singing with your father. I think that's something, it moves me every time. So if you don't mind, I'd like to
see it too.
To see us together. Ok. Vilain, solta som aqui dentro.
Someone who I'm sure needs no introduction, because the first word says it all.
Unforgettable. That's what you are.
Unforgettable, no near or far.
Like a song of love that clings to me, how the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more
unforgettable in every way,
and forevermore.
and forevermore.
That's how you'll stay.
That's how you'll stay. That's why, darling,
It's incredible that someone so unforgettable
thinks that I am unforgettable too.
This is from another show that was done by a producer friend of mine. No one had ever done this before.
Ela falou que nunca ninguém em outro show tinha usado essa imagem. E que é uma imagem que me deixa emocionadíssimo. I'm so moved by it. You know, and this was how many years after his death?
Oh my gosh. It's got to be at least 40, 30. That particular take, that particular, that was on a show, from a show.
Yeah, sure.
So that was probably early 90s. So that was 30 plus years.
Yes.
Yeah. He 65, he passed.
65. And he had such an original voice.
Yes.
You know, the many singers.
Phrasing, very, very unique
Nothing like
phrasing.
him.
No.
You know, there are many great singers in the United States, many jazz singers, but he was both and with an absolutely original voice. There's one thing that saddens me. is that I saw one documentary where he said that smoking helped his voice.
Oy.
No, really, really. He said,
I knew that back in the day when, because I was a smoker too at one time, I never thought it helped my voice, but I have heard people actually say that. And I remember Dad, you know, he loved his, he had a cigarette holder. If you see pictures of him with his cigarette, you'll see a little black cigarette holder.
Yeah.
He loved his cigarette holder. And I think that he did. I think he felt that it gave him a little bit of a huskiness.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
At the same time, a little velvet and a little, how do you say, roughness,
Yeah, a little husky.
Husky, yeah.
Mixed with the smooth.
And I saw him saying that in an interview.
It was like,
And I
what?
said, the excuses we find to do things.
Exactly,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah, like saying spaghetti doesn't make you fat.
Right.
It's a lie. You know? How old were you when you first sang on a stage?
On a stage? Probably when I wasn't even supposed to be on stage. I was about 6 years old. My father was performing in Lake Tahoe, and I got away from my mom backstage and ran out on stage.
Just went in.
Ran out on stage, and my father was talking to the audience, and I'm standing back behind him going, and that's when he knew that I was going to be in show business.
Well, you were already after that entrance.
Yeah.
And what kind of music did you listen as a teenager?
You know, I listened to everything. Everything except opera and country. Other than that, I was listening to rock and roll, R&B, pop, jazz, American standards. You know, the first jazz singer I heard, of course, was Miss Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh, wow.
The first rock singer I heard was Jimi Hendrix. You know,
well,
I mean, I was all over the place.
All the better.
Yeah,
Right.
the first R&B guy was James Brown.
Fantastic,
You know,
also.
and then the other smooth R&B guy was Marvin Gaye.
Fantastic, also.
Yeah, you know.
Amazing
so
how it could be so...
I really absorbed
so
it all.
smooth.
Yeah, I absorbed it all. I loved it.
And Billie Holiday.
Of course. She was amazing.
She had some kind of honey coming out of her
I know.
voice.
And she sang sometimes she sang some really dark songs
Yeah.
that I didn't realize when I was much younger and I didn't understand what they were. But her voice was so compelling. It sounded like she was almost ready to cry when she would sing, you know. And these kinds of things are very effective.
For me, it was one of the first, how can I call it, protest singers. And people didn't understand that.
Yeah, when she sang Low-Hanging Fruit. Yeah, that was a wicked...
Strange Fruit.
Strange Fruit, yeah.
Amazing. But you're really, I think, you just talked about Ella and Billie Holiday, Sarah Vaughan. I think you're in the same category of these singers.
Oh, my God.
No, really. Really.
Thank you.
You really, and I can tell you that, well, I know your career, and every day you're singing a little better, if that's possible. Do you think that's a lot of study or a lot of life experience?
I think it's life experience. I really do. Because now when I sing these songs, they just move me so much. And they're not even my songs. These are other people's songs that they made very popular. But
you make them yours.
yeah, I feel like they belong to me as well. And so I sing them like, you know, they belong to me. And I think it's true. I said to some friends of mine, I feel like my voice is getting stronger. I can still make some high notes.
Oh, sure you do.
You know, and that's great.
And here I have a CD.
Yes.
Natalie Cole, Still Unforgettable and Still and Always. Okay. And I'm going to talk about your shows here once more to make it absolutely
okay, get it right
sure.
this time. Okay.
I will. I'll try. Ela vai cantar dia 12 em Brasília, que é amanhã, dia 13 em Belo Horizonte, dia 15 no Via Funchal, que é em São Paulo, e dia 16 no Vivo No Vivo Rio. Natalie Cole, thank you very much. Daqui a pouco a gente volta.